Welcome back to Summer Sunrise. This is Jeffrey here at Burke and Riley's Irish Pub, along with Marika Page from the Breck Rec Center. We're talking about all things fitness.
That's right.
Okay, now before we go any further, I want to talk about the rec center, of course. Before I get any further, I know our sales rep, Eye Candy Andy, is working out there. Has he made any progress? Because he has pectorals that look like two fried eggs hanging on nails, and we want to get our salespeople buffed. Is he doing it?
Luckily, I haven't seen the fried eggs.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to take your word for it.
Well,
and I don't need to see them now, Andy,
he wears
either.
a tight tank top, so you can usually just kind of tell. But let's talk a little bit more about the Breck Rec Center. I know you guys, you do it all. It's a full-service facility. We have children's programs, children's swim programs, also all sorts of cool stuff for classes. But let's start with the kids.
Kids swimming and kids tennis. New sessions start next week, first week of February. Mm-hmm. They can come after school on the bus, straight from the elementary school. So full service there too.
What about, let's start with the swimming program now. Is it never ever in the pool type thing, or do you need some sort of level of expertise?
You can do it all.
Okay.
You can be a never ever, and you can be on the swim team.
Okay, so they'll teach kids to swim, the basic
Correct.
strokes and whatnot,
Yep.
or you can refine your strokes and technique.
Yes.
Okay, now tennis.
Same deal. We'll teach you how to hold the racket, and if you want to play really hard, you can play against the pros.
What type of age, how young and how old does it go?
Push.
Okay, 453-1734, or we go BreckRecRecreation.com is the website.
Correct.
Do you recommend registering online? Is that the preferred way?
That is the preferred method.
Okay.
You don't have to. We're happy to help you at the front desk, but it's a little faster and probably a little more convenient for most people to do it online.
All right, now we started off the Breck Ridge Ascent series, which is essentially just an uphill race. People go hard as they can uphill, stop, and then they just can coast down anywhere they.
Correct. They get down of their own accord, and we are no longer responsible.
Now, where is this held, and when is it held?
The next race is going to be on Peak 9 on Wednesday, February 13th.
Okay.
It's a 6:15 a.m. start.
Okay.
After that, they'll go to evening starts at 5:45.
Yeah, so this is kind of geared around folks that have real jobs or want to get it out of the way early. And it's at 6:15. Where does it begin, and where is the course?
Peak 9 is going to start in the Beaver Run parking lot, or
Okay.
at the base of Peak 9.
Right.
And I'm not really sure where you're going.
And the deal is, now this would make total sense to register online, register first, rather than having to get there before, for a 6:15 start.
It definitely makes your timing and your results more accurate if you pre-register for those events.
And
We will take your money at 6:15.
Right. But we should point out that this is one of the strategies of this event is picking the gear. I mean, some people are on kind of rondo racing stuff. I'm guessing people do snowshoes. Do anyone actually just run with cat tracks or something like that?
They haven't yet this year, but they have in the past.
Yeah,
Depending on how firm the snow is, definitely.
However you're comfortable doing it. And we call it a race, but I'm sure there's some people, there's some freaks that take it seriously, but there are a lot of people that just do it casually, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of the freaks that take it seriously, who's doing well? Who's leading the league? Is it Ruckman?
He was at the first one. He will not be at the second one.
Okay.
Nikki was at the first
Sari?
one. Yep, and
Yep.
she will be at the second one.
Now, do we have a kind of a sex leader? I don't mean that.
Right,
outside.
that
male
was-
or female leader as we speak.
Nikki is ahead for the women, and Greg is currently leading for the men, however.
But he's not going to do the next one.
Correct.
So this would be the time if someone wants to unseat Ruckman
This would be the time.
to do that. Okay. Now, there again, BreckRecRecreation.com or 453-1734. Anything else we need to touch on?
That's going to cover most of it.
Yeah.
I do want to mention that classes are free with your membership. Apparently, there is some confusion out there.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
We still doing Zumba?
We are.
Yeah. I was the only Irish guy in Zumba.
And probably the best Irish guy.
Yeah, the best. But they threw me out because my hips weren't loose enough. Actually, they didn't. My hips are wicked loose. All right, well, 453-1734. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See if you can help out Eye Candy, will you?
I'll do my best.
Okay, God knows it's like going to a knife fight with a Q-tip. We'll be back with more. Don't touch that dial.